Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Lauren here, and welcome to Fuckery Friday, where big things are going, right guys? Today I have lots of updates, guys, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. So Kanye West thought he was being a sweet, loving husband by giving Kim Kardashian a hologram of her dead father, y'all. I want you guys to watch a little bit of this, and we're gonna read some comments.
Look at you. You're 40 and all grown up. You look beautiful, just like when you were a little girl. I watch over you and your sisters and brother and the kids every day. Sometimes I drop hints that I'm around, like when you hear someone make a big peefee, or when you make a big peefee. Remember when I would drive you to school in my tiny Mercedes every day and we would listen to this song together?
Hella creepy, but y'all, let's read these comments because this is what is sending me over, okay, y'all? I pray that no one ever does this for me. Please don't. Kanye, the idea was perfect, but he could have left out most of this shit. It's creepy, but in the moment, I know she felt special. That's like, I mean, ladies, if your baby father popped back up after a few years, oh Lord, no thanks. That's a huge no for me. Very creepy. Let these people rest in peace. My sentiments exactly, y'all. Look, my father was killed in war. I don't want him standing up talking to me in a video. Pictures are enough. You damn right, honey. I just saw this on CNN. I was wondering when you'd post about it. My dad passed 7 years ago. I don't think I'd like this. It's creepy. Y'all, if you lost a parent or you lost somebody in your life, that is hella creepy. The thought and the idea is special. Somebody said, I'm so confused. If there was any indications that this man is not well whatsoever, this is definitely it. Y'all, I'm done. Not dad standing dancing from heaven, honey. I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby. I'm done. Mm-mm. So if you're familiar with Tasha K, you guys, you know that she played herself this week big time, guys. So Tasha K did an interview with Jaguar Wright last week, and it's hard to even call it an interview because Tasha was basically interrogating Jaguar Wright, trying to make her seem like she's a liar, asking lots of questions about her rape and sexual assault that were just not appropriate for the time. The woman said she was raped by her sister's husband and chose to give you details. I'm not sure why Tasha K thought it was okay to keep prying into the details, prying into this woman's financials. Just a little bit awkward and interesting. But I want to show you guys a few clips from that interview, and then I'm going to show you what Tasha did after that and Jaguars Response, honey. Check it out.
I ain't taking my clothes off around nobody. Still 43, and I'm still like that. So, yeah, when I woke up, he was on top of me. He had pulled down my pants, rigged them around my ankles so I couldn't get away. He was already inside of me. He was smelled like crack and malt liquor, saying every kind of nasty thing that you could possibly think of about how long he had been waiting for that moment. And I'm coming out of my sleep.
Financial status since you run the money. For the viewers, because you know you got a lot of haters out there.
Fuck them. Tell them.
Ain't none of their damn business. How about that?
Look, the only reason people are interested in where our money comes from is so they can try to find a way to squeeze it off because they know that that's what we're using to take these assholes down. I ain't telling y'all where my money.
Okay, so there's some talk going around. Are you homeless?
Yeah.
You are?
Yes. When you're that kind of person that employs the same group of drug dealers that you've been working with for the past 25 years, and out of nowhere, people just keep dying of drug overdoses. You know, it kind of pisses me off that all of these artists have died from drug overdoses and nobody really bothered to take the time to look at the toxicology reports. See, all rock stars are drug addicts and alcoholics anyway, so why bother to do an extensive check? Easiest way to get rid of a difficult artist is a drug overdose. Because everyone will believe that they killed their selves.
So who did Clive Davis kill?
Well, I can't tell you who he killed. I can tell you who he worked with that ended up dead.
Who? Besides Whitney?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Janis Joplin. I've said it, 3 times before? Yeah, I finally am in love. After 25 years. I'm in love.
But you just said that you loved a woman. She died.
I did. And she died.
Okay.
Hell, I'm going to do with that. I'm going to keep loving her in the grave?
No, but you said finally in love like it was your first time. You see what I'm saying?
It is. This is my first. This is you got to understand something. I was young.
Okay.
Me and her were young.
Okay.
She was the first person that made me feel like I wasn't a rape survivor. When I was with her, everything went away.
Grown earth to your daily.
But I told you I was going to give you everything I could.
I'm shocked, being that this is the first man that you fell in love with. Now, being that I've been in therapy before, I can separate what's promiscuity, what am I looking for in men versus, what is real. And so being that you have been violated so many times by so many different men, I am shocked.
That I would end up with a man.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to answer that for you.
So that was pretty awkward to listen to, guys. And then in the end, you can see Tasha shaking her head like she's understanding of this black woman. And she's smiling and thanking her, saying how much she loves her. They love each other's personalities. And then the story goes downhill from there, guys.
That's what made it hard for me to be a great recording artist. I worship God, not people. I don't believe in idolizing human beings. Matter of fact.
Is that a gun in your hand?
What gun?
No.
I thought he came from the door with a gun. I was like, Gerald, what is going on? What is going on, brother?
His phone is black.
Okay.
That's his phone.
Okay. But no, I enjoy listening to people.
I didn't know what t-shirt I was going to wear tonight.
I see it. Jesus to the max. I wanna be like Jesus. I like it.
Yeah.
No, I want you to know that interview. People were wondering if anyone was going to do an interview about Jaguar. I knew that I could handle it. So, I mean, you're a sister. You've been through a lot, so I know what it's gonna come with. Yeah.
But we all have.
Right.
There's nothing special about my story. That's the problem.
Jaguar, I will beg to differ.
No, when I say there's nothing special about my story, I mean, I'm not the only woman whose son has been killed.
Yeah. But
I'm not the only woman who's been.
In front
Nipsey Hussle's mother had to watch her son be murdered 80 million times. They kept playing it over and over again. For entertainment.
Right.
Did anybody think about what that was doing to her?
I mean, that's why I don't typically share death.
Watch a stranger walk up and shoot your son over and over and over again. And the footage is running. And this motherfucker was bonded out by a blind corporation.
Okay, so after saying that she understands this woman's struggle and that she appreciated the interview, Tasha K felt some type of way, honey, and the next day she dropped a video trying to unwind all of Jaguar's lies, calling her a liar, discrediting her rape story. You guys, it got ugly. Check it out.
Why, how, and why Tasha K is the queen. Now, let's start with unwinding the lies. Tasha, you were condescending. Tasha, you were arrogant. Tasha, why would you try to set Jaguar Wright up? Tasha, Jaguar Wright is the truth. Tasha, she's telling the truth. Tasha, I saw you for who you were. Okay? You worked for the feds. Hold on. I like receipts, you understand? And I'm gonna put all the receipts on my Patreon. I am. So let's start with these lies, okay? Since I'm condescending, I got set up. Now let me say this too before I unwind these lies, okay? I did not have to put that interview up, okay? I knew exactly what went down in that interview. I knew exactly what I was doing, okay? And I'm going to explain that in a moment, all right?
Not only is Tasha losing her mind, guys, she's losing a lot of followers because of this. How are you going to sit here and say you were ready for her, you knew exactly what you were doing with the interview, and then in the next clip say that you just wanted to interview Jaguar Wright because you could handle her, you weren't sure what she was going to give up? Like, girl, you wanted hot tea. You thought you were going to have a story because you were trying to be shady to Storm Monroe because you know that you were Storm Monroe's mentor and stopped working with him. So you wanted to be shady and show him that you could do a better interview than him, and you played yourself, y'all. Tasha K is a hot mess, y'all. Let's look at this and let's look at Jaguar's response to all of this, honey. Woo, baby.
Please just click off the video. Now, early on when I asked her, I never knew how the interview was going to go. I just knew I wanted to interview Jaguar. That's what you guys wanted. You know, she done spilled all this celebrity wine for the last 2 months. So why not interview her? And that's exactly what I did. You know, I wasn't prepared for what I was going to get. She told me I wasn't going to get nothing. But she gave me something. She gave me just enough to work with tonight. Now, how many times have you been raped, Jaguar? Is what I asked her. 7 times. Damn, that's a lot. Now listen, I am not negating her trauma. I am not dismissing her trauma. I am just merely pointing out the inconsistencies regarding her trauma. Because this woman, if you've watched the video, has stated that she is extremely brilliant. She is extremely intelligent. She is a genius. But if you watch that video, if you unsubscribe from that video, I asked her later on in that video, and you can rewind it back, how many times were you raped? You guys got mad. Why are you asking her the same questions? Well, I've worked in the hospitality industry for a long time, and we gave personality tests. And if you've ever taken a personality test, okay, you will notice that the questions on the personality test are the same questions, just reworded, okay? That's how they figure out your character. That's how they figure out if you're going to be somewhat decent, but you never know until you meet the individual. And 2, when a person talks so much to the point where you gotta play double dutch, bitch. You gotta play double dutch to jump in to get a question. Half the time, 90% of the time, when you talk so much because you don't have time to process what you've said, you can't remember your lies. So that's exactly why I asked her the same question, different areas. And when we look at Exhibit C, Jaguar, how many times were you raped? 7. Early in the interview, then when she talked and took over, checked me on my own show. Hey, she's my guest. She can check me in my house. Okay, I invited her in. I welcomed her voice. The floor is yours, okay? The idea is to keep her there. And I kept her there. I'm glad I did. God is good. Now, later on in the interview, Jaguar, how many times have you been raped? 10. Now, I said, now for a bitch that know everybody's specifics, but not really, okay? Because anytime you ask her a question, she asks you a question, okay? Or gives you some metaphorical reason.
As usual,
like
lots of talking
like her daddy
from Tasha
told
K.
her.
Let's go ahead and listen to what Jaguar humbly said as a response, guys.
Today, apparently. And you know what? So am I. So, you want me to handle this Tasha K thing?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right.
I defer the question to my wife. While I keep my eyes on the road.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I need one of my CBD cigarettes. So what do I got to say about Tasha K? I mean, I thought I didn't have anything to say about Tasha K. I thought I said it all. Matter of fact, I thought I said it all to her. And then I keep hearing people coming back to me saying, oh, you know, she's saying that you're a liar and she's trying to discredit you. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you feel the same way about Tasha K? Yes, I do. Because I'm a Christian. See, I can still have a genuine care for someone that doesn't have care for me. It's a choice. And I'm going to tell you why I care. She is the very reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing. See, WCW, Women Comfort Wednesdays, it's about us women learning how to respect each other enough to G up for each other and look out for each other. I didn't have to do that interview with her. I could have easily have said no. Like I said to her, you know, plenty of people told me you was crazy. What if I had to listen to them? But I chose to give you the benefit of the doubt. And we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to give everybody a chance to get to know and see us for who we were. And the reason why we chose to do that is because I already knew she was going to come with some snake. I knew it. I knew she was coming with the snake. So guess what? If I can stand in front of the snake and keep it a bean and not be shook, nobody should ever have to question whether or not I'm telling the truth or not. See, a lot of people get in the face of people who don't tell the truth. And they cower because they're afraid to tell the truth. But see, the real power is when you look a snake in their face with a smile and just give them facts. See, she wants to talk about discrediting. So let's talk about it. Tasha K is a victim in this situation. That I will say. She's a victim. She's a victim of the game. See, women have been doing this for years. Female entertainers, they hook up with the Wright celebrity gossip columnist now, aka blogger, and they start putting out disinformation about the chicks that they think they're in competition with to knock them down. So I love any song that say Jesus, especially this one.
Try Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands. Try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine.
All day.
I know what he said about getting slapped, but if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. So, try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine.
Tell me.
I have no problem laying these hands. Try Jesus.
Not try Jesus and not me, honey. Smoking my CBD cigarette. Taking the high road on your dirty behind, Tasha K. Y'all, I love how Jaguar handled that. I have a problem just with people that are sneaky about things. Just interesting how Tasha K has tea, but when a black woman goes up there, that's when she has a problem, and she feels like there's some sort of competition that she needs to check or violate, and that's suspect, and that's why you're losing subscribers now, because you don't know how to control your emotions and your actions. That video was unnecessary, sis. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It's your girl, Miss Lauren. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm out of here.